We'll guide you through how to format a paper in MLA using Google Docs. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. We're now going to hand over to Pausa, who'll guide you through.
And now, before typing anything, we need to properly set up MLA formatting. This is very important because MLA format has a specific rule for spacing, font style, margin, header, title, and paragraph formatting. One of the most common mistake people make is typing the entire paper first and then only trying to later fix the formatting. It is much easier to set everything correctly before you start writing your paper. Now the first thing that you need to do is set the line spacing. At the top menu, just go ahead and click on Format, and here you will see different options. Now just go ahead and go to the line and paragraph spacing, and then here just hover over it and select double from here. MLA formatting always uses double spacing throughout the entire paper. This includes the heading, title, paragraph, and even works cited pages. Now you should not use single spacing and you should not manually press enter twice between paragraph because MLA format already handles spacing automatically. Now let's set the correct font and font size. Now at the top of the toolbar, just go ahead and click on the drop down for font, and here just go ahead and look for a font named Times New Roman. Just set the font to Times New Roman by just clicking on it, and then set the font size to 12 exactly. MLA format normally uses Times New Roman and size 12 because it is easy to read and widely accepted by school and colleges. Now we are ready to type the heading. Everything in MLA format starts at the top left side of the page. So the first line should contain your name. So in my case, I'm just gonna go ahead and type my name. So now as you can see, I have successfully written my name. And once that you have done that, you can just go ahead and press enter to move to the next line. On the second line, type your instructor name. It is recommended to include their title as well instead of only typing their name. For example, let's say my professor name is Johnson. So I'm just gonna go ahead and type Professor Johnson and hit enter once again. On the third line, type your course name and section number. For example, let's say in my case, it is going to be something like English 101 and the section is going to be 2. So I'm just gonna go ahead and write section and space and 2. Adding the section number is very important because many instructors handle multiple sections of the same course. And now just go ahead and press enter once again. And on the fourth line, type the date. MLA format uses a very specific date style. So the correct format is going to be like this. The day comes first. So the day must always be in numbers. So I'm just going to go ahead and type a number, and then the month is written in words. Let's say the month is September. So I'm just going to go ahead and type September and give you a space once again. And then the year should always be in numbers. So I'm just going to go ahead and type 2026. Do not use slashes and do not use commas in the date. Now your heading is complete. Next, we need to create the MLA header with page number. This is another very important step. On the top of the document, just double click on the area near the top margin at the header section. And now you'll see a small drop down for options. Just go ahead and click on that and you will see page number. Just go ahead and click on the page number, and then here just go ahead and select header and also make sure show on first page is toggled on. And then the numbering should always be set at start at 1, and then just go ahead and click on apply. Now move the page number to the right alignment if it is not already. So just go ahead and select your page number and then just go to the alignment indent at the top. Just click on the drop down and here hover over it and just go ahead and select right align, or you can also press Ctrl Shift and R key on your keyboard. Now once that you have written your page number, just go in front of your page number and then type your last name. So I'll just go ahead and type my last name. Now make sure the heading formatting is correct. So just go ahead and highlight your last name and page number. So just left click and drag your mouse to highlight just like so. And then once that you have done that, just go to the font and click on the drop down and make sure to set it to Times New Roman and set the font size to 12 just like so. And also make sure the heading is not bold, italic or underlined. Click back on the main document to exit the header section just like so. And once that you have done that, just go ahead and press enter once again to set once again and set the alignment to center. So just go to your alignment at the top and just click on it and just go ahead and select the center align just like so. And now we need to add the title of the paper. So just go ahead and type your paper title. So I'm just gonna go ahead and type my title and here it is. In MLA format, important words are capitalized while smaller words are in lowercase depending on the title rules. After typing the title, you can just go ahead and press enter and then press Ctrl Shift and L key on your keyboard as a shortcut to move to the left alignment. Now we are ready to set up paragraph indentation in MLA format. The first line of each paragraph must be indented by half an inch. So instead of pressing space multiple times, just go ahead and go to the format at the top and go to align and indent, and here just go ahead and go to indentation option, and here just go to the special indent and click on the drop down and make sure first line is selected and just go ahead and set the indent to 0.5 and click on apply. And once that you have done that, this is the exact MLA. This is exactly what MLA requires. You will notice the cursor moves slightly to the right, meaning indentation is now working correctly. Now you can start typing your paper normally, and at this point your document layout fully matches the MLA format standards. So I'm just gonna go ahead and type my paper, and now as you can see I have successfully written my paper. So sometimes you may notice that the indentation is not working properly. So to fix that, just go ahead and left click and drag all the way down to your paper, and then once that you have done that, just go to the format at the top and just go ahead and click on it and go to align and indent and go to indentation option, and here set the special indent to first line and then just go ahead and type 0.5 in the empty box, and then also set the left indentation to 0.5 and click on apply. And now you can see the indentation is working properly. After each paragraph, there is an indent. Now, let's see how page number work. If your paper becomes long enough and moves to page number 2, Google Docs will automatically update the header, which in my case, you can see it has been successfully updated. You do not need to manually change anything. Now, let's talk about saving and submitting paper, because this is another area where people commonly make mistakes. Now, many students simply share the Google Docs link, but sometimes permissions are incorrect or formatting changes depending on the device. Because of this, the safest method is downloading the file as in PDF. PDF preserves formatting exactly as you created. So once your MLA format is complete, just go ahead and go to the top left and click on File. And here, just go ahead and click on Download, and then you will see an option for PDF document. Just go ahead and click on that. And Google Docs will now generate a PDF version of your paper. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open my PDF.